Even though the living room is a place to relax, there are more and more gadgets that try to make it easier to do things there. Here are some things we think you should have in your living room, whether you plan to have a lot of parties or just watch a lot of Netflix by yourself. Let's talk about 10 amazing gadgets for your living room that you must have. Vizio E48C2, $399.99. The best way to live is to fall asleep in front of the TV all day, which is why a living room is for living. Aside from making jokes about it, the TV is the most important part of any home theater, so you might as well buy a good one for yours. If you don't like the set you already have, you should know that you can get a similar or even better one for less than $500. Vizio has made a name for itself by making HD TVs with high-quality pictures that don't cost a lot. The E-Series, the company's newest line of HD TVs, only adds to that reputation. It doesn't have the brightest screen in this price range, but it's very close, and it has a much bigger screen than most of the other options in the same price range. The deal on this 48-inch model is especially good. The Harmony 650 from Logitech costs $60. Spending money on a universal remote control may seem like a waste of money at first, but when a person realizes that they no longer need to juggle 7 separate controllers to get their home theater to work, they realize that the investment was well worth it. Logitech's Harmony products are the most popular in the market, and the Harmony 650 is the best example of how the company balances price and features. Newer, more expensive models, like the Logitech Home Control, look better and work with more smart devices, but for half the price, the Harmony 650 has a more comfortable design, can control up to 8 devices at once, and you don't have to worry about your devices not working with each other. Other models, like the Logitech Home Control, look better and work with more smart devices. To use a speaker and a Blu-ray player, you don't have to switch between 2 remote controls. Instead, you can just press the buttons that say "Listen to music" and "Watch a movie," and then go from there. It's just convenient. The Logitech K830 wireless keyboard for the living room with lights costs $99.99. Using a regular TV remote to control any of the devices you have hooked up to your TV is not the easiest way to do it. If you've ever used a directional pad to move slowly from one letter to the next while looking for a show, you should be able to understand how this works. You can get around this slowness, though, by buying a keyboard that is made to work with TVs that are connected to the internet. The Logitech K830 has a touchpad built in, a backlight that turns on and off automatically, and a few hotkeys that make it easy to control Windows or Android devices that are connected to your TV. The Bluetooth Smart technology is used to connect it. It will make it easier and faster to use any TV that is connected to a PC. The cheaper alternative is the older Logitech K400, which can be bought for about $25. Roku 2, $69.75. If you want to buy a set-top box, the Roku 2 is now the best option. The Roku 2 is just as fast as its more advanced brother and sister, the Roku 3, which has the best app selection, search function, and user interface in the industry. Even though the remote that comes with it is not as advanced as the one that comes with the other box, it is still a better buy because it gives you access to the same large library of information and is usually easier to use than the other option. Try the Google Chromecast if you want an alternative that is not only cheap but also not too open. The price of the Sony PlayStation 4 is $369.99. Since game consoles like the PlayStation 4 can run many of the same streaming apps, you might not need a Roku if you like to play video games. In our guide to media streamers, we said that Microsoft's Xbox One was the best all-around entertainment hub. If gaming is your main concern, though, we suggest going with Sony's machine. It has more interesting exclusives than the Xbox, is more future-proof than Nintendo's Wii U, and is more popular than either of the two, so you are more likely to have friends to play with. Each of the MONOPRICE 108250 two-way bookshelf speakers can be bought for $36.96. A simple way to improve the sound in your living room is to add a good set of bookshelf speakers to the system you already have. MONOPRICE is used to selling high-quality audio at low prices, but the two-way bookshelf speakers are an especially good deal. For the price, they produce a sound that is clear and has a lot of detail. You shouldn't expect speakers this cheap to sound like they were made for audiophiles. For example, they aren't very good at bass, but for less than $50, they are a great deal. In general, the sound quality of the speakers is good. Choose the Pioneer SP-BS22, which is more stylish and clearer than its predecessor and still fits your budget. Amazon Echo, $179.99. Into the family room, the Amazon Echo can be used instead of Siri. If you start talking to Alexa, the artificial intelligence assistant at the heart of the device, the speaker can do a lot more than it looks like it can at first. Similar to Siri, Google Now, or Cortana, it can take directions, set alarms, tell you the weather, play audiobooks, schedule appointments, add items to a to-do list, or just give you random bits of information. It can also do a few dozen other things. But the Echo is better than the other virtual assistants at understanding what you ask it to do. And it can talk to a wide range of other smart home devices, like a Philips Hue light or a Sonos speaker. It could be the brain of a smart house if you are building one. It will help you more if you already have money invested in Amazon, and we would like it to be a little bit cheaper. However, the Echo works well for what it is, and it will help you more with each update. It's like something from the future. For $30.95, you can buy a FLUX Bluetooth Smart LED light bulb. Taking control of the lighting in your home might seem like a gimmick at first, but when done right, it can help you save money on your electricity bill, make it easier for you to get a good night's sleep, and help you concentrate when you need to. They do make parties more fun though. The Philips Hue series is still the best in this area, but many people who don't change their lighting often can't afford it. This Flux bulb, which can also be changed with your smartphone in the same way and has gotten mostly good reviews on Amazon, is an easier-to-use alternative. However, the app is not nearly as well done. The Philips Hue Go is cheaper than its bulb-based counterparts if you want a light that's easier to move around. TP-Link Archer C9, $137.81. The TP-Link Archer C9 is more than capable of giving you a reliable internet connection, which is important if you want all of your connected devices to work well. It has fast Wi-Fi speeds thanks to 802.11 AC and can handle a lot of devices at once. It also has a good range because it has 3 antennas, and it has a lot of ports that can be used for both wired and wireless connections at the same time. It's a great middle-tier router, and the price is reasonable. The BELKIN Commercial Surge Protector with 6 outlets is $8.45. Last but not least, you will need something to plug all of this equipment into. This power strip from BELKIN has 6 outlets, cost about $10, and has gotten mostly good feedback from customers. But if you want to make sure your equipment doesn't blow up because of an unwanted voltage spike, you might want to get BELKIN's more advanced 12-outlet protector instead. Thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe for more.